All right. Okay. So let me open the Google the spreadsheet for a while. Right. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, so basically this is gonna be your first group assignment. Okay, so your first group assignment discusses on the analysis of the Malaysian public sector. So basically we wanted to know the ministry structure, okay, their governance as well as the legal framework, okay, that relates to the financial provisions. Yeah, so this assignment, okay, is basically start on the first week 3, okay, and to be submitted on the week 6. Okay, and you just required to submit the slides, okay, as well as the link of the recording. Yeah, but I don't want it to be just a very common recording. Okay, I need the recording to be attractive. Okay, so the recording shall be more attractive, okay, with all the illustrations, yeah, with all the animation and so on. Yeah, so meaning that I need the more lively recording. Yeah. All right. So basically, the objective of this assignment is to analyze the components of the public sector, okay, within the selected ministries and local authorities, okay, which basically to examine the organizational structure, okay, and evaluate the legal framework, okay, governing financial provisions, okay, in order to develop comprehensive understanding of governance, stewardship, and financial accountability in the Malaysian public sector. So basically, the aims of this assignment is for you to, to provide uh, your understanding, okay, about how actually the ministry being governed and also the local authorities being governed. What are the act that they're supposed to follow? Yeah, how they maintain the governance, okay, how they maintain the process, okay, in that particular of the entity. Yeah. Right. So little bit on the instructions. Okay, I believe that everyone already have your own groups. Okay, and then you need to prepare one attractive presentations. Okay, as I mentioned to you, and then you put it in the YouTube, and then you share the YouTube's link for the submissions. Yeah. Okay, so the presentation should be around 15 to 20 minutes, not more than 20 minutes. Okay, try to limit, okay, up to 20 minutes. Okay, and ensure that everything you put in the slide is justifiable. Okay, means that is supported with evidence. Okay, and also it is valid and relevant informations. Yeah. And of course, I don't want you to copy. That's the reason why when you select the ministry and also the local government, it has to be different from one group to the other. Yeah. Okay, so each group should not have similar ministry and also the local authority. Okay, right. So let me go to the presentation content. Okay, so what you need to do is to select one ministry, okay, satu kementerian, okay, and also select one local authority or local government, satu kerajaan tempatan or local authority or the local governments. Yeah, you can pick either you want to pick Dewan Bandaraya, Majlis Bandaraya, Majlis Perbandaran, or the Majlis Daerah. Okay, so you can just pick one. Yeah, so make sure that when you select, okay, you have the informations and the information also available for you. Yeah. All right. So once you have selected, okay, once you have selected, please register the names of the ministry as well as the local government, okay, in our Google Sheet. Okay, so make sure that the ministry that you select, okay, and the local government that you select is not similar to group B. Okay, so make sure that it is not similar to the group B. Okay, if it is similar, then you have to do some changes, okay, over your selections. Yeah. All right. Right. So for the ministry, okay, you're not allowed to pick Ministry of Finance. Okay, so you can select other ministry, but not Ministry of Finance. Yeah. All right. So back to the assignment. Okay, so you need to identify the roles. Yeah, so if you look here, you have to identify their roles, means that the responsibility of that particular entity. okay, their objective, okay, their responsibilities, okay. The structure means that the organization chart, okay, who lead that particular of entity, and also the components, yeah. What are the entity under that particular of ministry, and also the local authority, okay. And then number three, you need to identify the legal requirements, okay, under the supervisions of the selected entity. So is there any law, ordinance, or maybe act, okay, or provisions of rules, okay, which that particular entity have to follow, you have to list, yeah. So because if you go to the ministry, usually each ministry would have their own specific act for them to have the source of power, okay, the punca kuasa for them to implement the act. Then you need to list, okay. So make sure that when you list it completely, yeah. Okay, so determine whether the selected entities have accounting department, okay, or unit. Okay, so you need to search, okay, how many of them, okay, who lead the accounting departments, and then what are the roles of that particular accounting departments, and then that accounting department report to who. Okay, so it means that I need to know the process, okay, in that particular number four, yeah. So number five, discuss how the selected entities implement governance, okay, and also ensure stewardship and accountability. How basically the governance being implemented in that particular of the organizations? Is there any committee? Okay, how they maintain the financial accountability, how they maintain the social responsibility, is there any meeting? Okay, is there any specific committee? Okay, is there any regulations? Or is there any compliance? Are they compliant to ISO, for instance? So they are all about how they implement the governance and also the stewardship. Yeah. Okay, and then number six, okay, based on 2026 budget, okay, which was presented the last 2025, okay, comment on the allocation, okay, and evaluate the effectiveness of the programs, okay, with reference to relevant policies and regulations. So I require you to search, okay, the 2026 budget, and then you filter, okay, the budget being allocated by the governments to that specific ministry. Okay, let's say that you pick Ministry of Economy. Is there any specific amount or a specific budget allocated for that particular of ministry, especially on the government programs? Okay, if you have, then you need to pick one or two programs, and then you evaluate that program, whether that program really give benefits to the country or the programs is just a burden, okay, to the government, or incur lots of costs, but the outcomes is not it is not identifiable. Yeah. All right. And then number seven, you need to discuss the future prospects of the selected entity. For example, okay, let's say that you pick the Majlis Daerah. You see that there's a potential of this Majlis Daerah to be upgraded, okay, because the numbers of population, you being analyze the externalities factors, okay. For example, in Majlis Daerah Tanjung Malim, you would see that the BYD is coming in, Proton is coming in, so there's an opportunity for the revenues to be increased, yeah. There's an opportunity for the population to grow, so which the Majlis Daerah Tanjung Malim will be upgraded to Majlis Perbandaran, for example. So that's kind of like the future prospect, okay, which you have to explain much, okay, on that selected entities. Yeah. All right. So the arrangements for the video, okay, you need to have the front cover, okay, the table of contents, okay, the introduction. So please introduce the entity that you have selected, okay. But again, I need it to be attractive, okay. So try to use a diagram, yeah, pictures, okay, so that your presentation will be more lively, okay. So put it names, yeah, put it logo, put it year of establishment, put it the key of management, location, and other relevant informations. Okay, which you think it is important for you to introduce those selected entities. Yeah. And then number four, okay, refer to the presentation content, which basically refers to number one to number seven. Yeah. So presentation content refer to number one to number seven, your presentation content. Okay, and then you put it your conclusions, okay, and also references and appendices. References and appendices, you can just, references and appendices is not counted as 20 slides. Okay, it can be more than, I mean, like your content up to the conclusion, maximum 20 slides. Okay, references and appendices is actually excluded from being counted as a 20 slide. Okay, you can put references or appendices as you required, okay, but it is not covered basically in your video. So your video will start from the front cover up to the conclusion, okay, for that 20-minute. References and appendices is okay. You can just complement to your video, complement to your slide, yeah? Okay, so for the resources, okay, you can refer to our lecture notes. Okay, I have shared with you the link for the ministry websites, okay, and also the local authorities for you to select, okay, which ministry and which local authority that you prefer, okay, for you to explore more about it, okay, in order for you to complete these assignments, okay. And for the budget as well, okay, I have shared with you the link, okay, which you can click to the link and then you can search to the budget 2026, okay, which was presented last year 2025. You can search on the amount that being allocated into that particular selected ministry, and then you search the figure. So please screenshot the figure, put it in your slide, and then you try to explain the advantages as well as the disadvantages of that particular program. So you just pick one or two, okay, from the budget, yeah. And you can also refer to other relevant websites, okay, which might be relevant, okay, for you to include that sources into your presentations, yeah. Okay, so this is the rubrics, okay, for the assessment, basically being divided into contents, okay. So content-wise would be 30 marks, and then your presentations, yes, your slide, okay, your animations, your reflections, yeah, your preparedness of the content would be 20 marks. So altogether is 50 marks. Yeah. So I hope that you will do very attractive, not very common presentations. Yeah. I need it to be more attractive, okay, more lively, okay, so that you will get a good score, okay, for the group assignment one, okay. So before that, okay, before I end, okay, I would like to ask if you have any questions or you need some clarifications about this group assignment. Any question? Everyone okay? All right, okay, good. Okay, I can see the icon. Okay, so make sure that once you have decided, yeah, to the assignment, so please register your ministry and it's also your local governments, okay, in our group assignment. So make sure that everyone should have a different local government, should have a different ministry, yeah. So please cross check as well to the group B, okay, make sure that it is not similar as well, yeah. So you don't have to be worried. We have many ministry, okay, as I mentioned to you in earlier in our topic one, and basically we have 155 local governments. Yeah, so please select the local governments. Okay, that is where the informations are accessible for you, so that it will assist you to prepare for the assignment. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's basically about your group assignment. So okay, again, let me just stress again. Okay, it start from today, yeah, and also you have to submit on 26th of April. Okay, so basically you have 4 weeks, yeah, to complete this assignment. Okay, entirely to do the recording. Okay, to touch up and everything before you submit the final one, okay, in the My Guru. Yeah? So in the My Guru, I also have group you to your own group for the assignment. Okay, so submissions only group leader submit, okay, in the My Guru. Okay, your link for, you can include your slide, okay, PDF, and also the link for the YouTube. Okay, all right, so that's for the assignment. Okay. Is there any other question before we end the session? All right, so kalau tak ada apa-apa, okay, then inshallah we're going to see you again next week in our topic 3, okay, and before we're going to cover on topic 3, okay, and then inshallah saya akan bagi tutorial juga, okay, tutorial for question topic 1 and also topic 2, okay, for you to do at homes, and then we will definitely discuss the answer together, yeah. Okay, so please take some time, okay, we still have about 30 minutes left, okay, please do search the ministry, and then please what we call register your selected ministry and the local governments, okay, in our Google Sheet. Yeah? So please make sure that you select Okay, the local government and also the ministries, okay, are uniquely not similar with other groups. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for your time and see you next week. Assalamualaikum and bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye-bye.